Okay, hi. I'll be presenting about our car, the big spinner. So let me just go from front to back. For our car, we use this wheel design, but it's actually the fourth iteration, if you can see by the poster. So the front two wheels have the lightest version, and then the back have the thickest. And as you can see, we use rubber bands to give it more grip. This is the previous iteration, and then this is the later one, which we try to reduce weight as much as possible while retaining the thickness on the rim and then having a lot of surface area for the axle to grip onto. Then we used a carbon fiber axle, much like one of these, where it's hollow and really light. And then we have a washer and bearing sandwich on all axles, so it's a very low friction system. Moving on to the front, you can see in the second iteration we had a very similar shallow concept with rubber bands to secure the cargo. And the only change we made here was that we realized that the wheel was rubbing against the rubber band here. So we inset the groove for the rubber bands a bit. Then the wheel can spin without really touching the rubber band. Yep. Then moving on to the quote-unquote exciting part, we have the flywheel system and power train, where it's a direct 1 to 3 gear reduction system. And you can spin out by hand. It is running on bearings here as well, and the gears have washers in them. Then we also 3D modeled this hex extrusion to interface with a drill so that we can spin it up and just get as much power as possible. And for the flywheel needs a lot of force to be able to move our car. So what we did is we have a shaft key inspired piece like this glued to the shaft so that it's more of a mechanical connection, not just a flywheel glued to the axle. And finally, for the flywheel system, you'll notice that we have metal rods as the axle, because when we tested it for the first time, the carbon axles actually shattered. So we replaced it with metal axle, and there's no problem with the durability, but as you can see, the glue doesn't really work for metal as well as on carbon fiber. So we kind of had our car spinning, veering off to the left every time because the left wheel was not being powered. It's only the right wheel driving the car. And yeah, other than that, now I will show you how this part works, and we will just transition to the movement part of the video. Okay. How many minutes is that? Rolling now.